The man of faith must worship and serve God alone and not become a Pharisee. But who do the scribes and Pharisees worship? Here is this week's news. A Pharisee is a person who doesn't know the practice of the word that changes the heart of man. She only knows the visible outward actions of man. Such a person cannot truly worship and serve God. John 4:23 tells us, "But the hour is coming and has already come when the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For these are the worshipers the Father requires." Verse 24. God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship him in spirit and truth. The Pharisees' basis of worship is basically him, herself, the elevation of her person that she represents in the eyes of society. Not at all the worship of the holy God who comes to bring about a change in our hearts, to bear his life and teach us to worship him in spirit and in truth. This means worship that bears the spirit of Christ and acting in the truth of the word. Clearly, they serve and worship the devil, even if it's in ignorance for the most part. This is indeed what happens when you come to God and don't give him your heart to be built up and leave iniquity. You end up serving the devil by rejecting the truth. That's what the Lord was saying to the Jews in John 8:44. This is why the righteousness of Christ in the heart of the disciple must surpass that of the scribes and Pharisees. The man of faith accepts by faith in Jesus Christ to benefit from the righteousness of Christ, who bore his sins on the cross to make her righteous before God in return for her obedience in the life of faith, which will consist in accepting that her heart be dealt with in order to leave iniquity. If you'd like to know more, I invite you to subscribe to our various social media networks, The Pure Faith Season, La Saison de la Foi Pure, and I'll see you soon for a new video. Blessings and bye for now.